I hope you're all doing well. I fancied a little ramble because I was thinking quite a lot about stuff that's going on at the moment. People that I know, and myself included, are going through some pretty gnarly stuff at the moment, some pretty emotional, heavy stuff. And it just got me thinking about how important it is to be able to unlock um, the emotions that we keep inside us when we're going through it. And it's quite funny actually, because a lovely friend of mine who I was chatting to this morning, literally 2 seconds before I hit record on this, messaged me to say that our conversation this morning unlocked something for us. So I thought that's like a total synchronicity here. So perhaps there's something in this. But it's really, really important to be able to express your emotions and what you're feeling in a sort of safe, healthy way, so that they're not stuck in here, locked away inside, and sort of ultimately festering, which could then turn into something quite negative, both emotionally and physically. I really do believe that keeping things locked down and stuffed down can manifest into something quite horrible. You know, it can make you ill, it can make you depressed, tired. So I just think it's really important to be able to sort of get that out of you, move it through and out, so that you can, you know, release it, not be carrying it around with you. And a few ways that I like to try and move things through me, and I've learned these coping mechanisms in my own, you know, journey through life. And different things work for different people, but for me, certainly exercise is a really big one. I walk all the time, which you probably know if you follow my stories. And I find that walking not only moves that horrible nervous energy that I can get inside me sometimes, but also it helps me get out of my head. I can just zone out, clear all the mind chatter, and just get into this really clear, you know, no thinking, which allows space for me then to be able to process things. And then I'll get these little moments of clarity that really help me work stuff out in a calm way, rather than just all this horrible negative mental mind chatter that just bullies you basically, and just, you know, makes you feel like crap. But yeah, walking is a really big one for me. Journaling, writing things down. I mean, you don't have to journal every day, but sometimes just, if you don't know why you're feeling a certain way, or you just like in a bit of a funk and you can't work it out, whether you do or don't know, just write it down. You know, start writing. You don't even have to think about what you're writing, because once you start writing, it'll just all start flowing out of you, and then before you know it, you've got it out of your head. It's not floating around in the ether. It's on a physical bit of paper. You can read it. It's grounded. It's real. And it then helps you to sort of make a lot more sense of it, because you can see it in front of you. And if it isn't real, you wouldn't be feeling it, and it wouldn't have come out, and it's perfectly valid. Which a lot of people struggle with sometimes. I've found I do. You know, you think you're overthinking things and making things up, and blowing things out of proportion, but it wouldn't be there if it wasn't real. So that kind of helps you to see it and help you work it out. And you can just tear the bit of paper up, or, you know, safely burn it or whatever if you don't want to keep it. But it's just a really good way of bringing stuff up to the surface so that you don't have it in your body. Art, obviously, painting, you know, for me, you know, any kind of art or creativity, it again moves things, and it helps you get into that lovely meditative state where you're not thinking and full of mind chatter, which again can clear space for sort of your intuition to kick in, and for that little voice to come in and sort of help you work out why you're feeling a certain way. You know, your feelings are basically like a little signpost. They're trying to tell you something, and you wouldn't be feeling things if there wasn't something that your sort of inner knowing was trying to tell you. So it again helps you to clear all the mental ego mind chatter, and get to sort of what your inner soul really was trying to tell you. So that's a great way. Creativity, you know, some people I know write things down in the form of poetry. I obviously know people who make music and create that way, in order to sort of express emotions. And there's just no end to the sort of creativity that you can use to channel that out. Crying, I cry all the time. You don't have to cry for bad reason, but it's just a good way again to move things out. And you know, I cry if there's something happy and I get an emotion come up. I'm like a lovely advert on the telly that's really happy, and I'm just like, ooh. I just cry at everything. But whether it's good, bad, or just an emotion that comes over you, to release it in the form of crying is quite cleansing. And it doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It's just a good way to get it out. talking in a safe space, having a good laugh. I have a great laugh with my sisters all the time, and we just talk it out. You know, as long as it's a safe space with someone that you can trust, it helps you just to process things by talking about it rather than just keeping it all locked in and floating around your head. And, you know, listening to your favourite music just really loud and just, you know, singing. You don't want to be here when I'm doing that, trust me. But again, it just moves things and it just helps you to sort of get it out and helps you to feel better, clears it, and, you know, it helps you to make more sense of things. And I can't recommend any of those things enough. You just find the one that works for you. You know, someone told me earlier they go up to a field sometimes when there's no one about and just have a good old scream. You know, it's just any way to move it through. And you know, that's why I love the symbolism of keys, because it's just symbolic of unlocking that. And that's sort of what I'm trying to say with the artwork. It's to try and inspire you to know that you're the one that can unlock all this stuff to help you, and, you know, to get yourself feeling better. It's the ultimate form of self-care, which I know is a big word at the moment everybody's using, but it is true. So yeah, I think I've rambled enough. I really hope that that's helped in some way. I don't really know what the point of that was. I just felt like I needed to share that, and, you know, perhaps you'll get something out of it. But it's really important. Your emotions matter, your feelings matter. They're not there for no reason, and you just allow it. You know, it is not weak, bad, or, you know, it doesn't make you a bad person to feel things. You have to allow it, because it's all trying to tell you something. It's trying to tell you what's up, and, you know, listen to it, allow it, and don't listen to anybody that says that it's weak or bad to, you know, express your emotions. We need to do it more. And I think if we did, the world would be a better place, just in a healthy, good, positive way that's going to help you. And, you know, it helps me. So, yeah, there we go. I'm going to stop now, go do some painting, and have a nice cup of tea, and let you get on the rest of your day. So, thanks for listening, and have a nice day, whatever you're doing.